3 and out. A real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Let's go. Hey, Alpha. Number 53. Snap.
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. Check. Shoot.
And this is Tomlinson. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Grayson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Coming to you.
Now Grayson. And the pressure gets to him again. Rashawn Gary in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch out. Deuce.
Operating from the gun, Grayson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here we go. Look. Squeeze.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100+ in this one in order to stay in that race.
Ready, set. Mike 51. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll hand this to Tomlinson running right. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. This is caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Back.
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Hard. Let's get there. Set. Defense.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First down, Packers.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Protein spill. What we got? Kill. Switch it. Come on. Switch.
On first down, Stanford. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah,
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
8-3. Let them know. 6-6. Bullet high. SOS. Check that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Pilot, 64, weak. Shoot.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check 24. He's coming. We got double. Go.
They'll look to throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, orbit. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Charger drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grayson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Set, ready. 6 yards. Neutral,
Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam, slam, slam.
From the gun, Grayson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Back to throw. Grayson. Caught by Allen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back to the running game. It's Tomlinson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
And 6.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Safety's creeping. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Operating from the gun, Grayson. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Check 31. Check 31. Watch the center. Fair. On your team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On the ready.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's get in there, let's get in there.
2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 53 to Mike.
Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Zoo.
55, Mike, 55. Pick it up.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Sharp. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, Wahoo.
I'm coming. Alert.
Hey, lock it.
Alert 3. Hey, watch it.
He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, I 7.
52's the mark, boy. 52. All day, every day, any day. 52's the mark. Watch Mike.
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Slam. Check nickel.
Throwing again. Grayson. They complete it to Hill. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on first down. Grayson. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards. From the gun, Grayson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Grayson. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the screen. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Watch the edge. Shit.
Look at me. Door.
36. Can't
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
Let's go.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And getting our first update now from Nashville. The Broncos have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Looking to throw. Grayson looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Ready, ready. 8 read. 61. Matchbox lights.
You got it, son. Good dash. Come.
Leo.
He's crazy.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Break.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get your swarm on. 53.
Hey, Delta.
Check 53. Woo! Wide. Get wide. Check the backer.
He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Mike 52. Better bring it. You better bring it.
Hey, Haywood.
You better bring it. Back to the Mike.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here I come again. Switch. Sponge. No. Check.
Look. Squeeze.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Greystone, Travis. Big Griffin.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Rock it.
Check 26. Check 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch the screen. Rush in. He's checking. Crash. Out.
6-6, pull it high. Bravo.
They just do get the play off as as he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for it now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Tomlinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Operating from the gun, Grayson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Teddy Bridgewater leading the charge offensively. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Yeah. Check.
Hard.
Check 13.
Hey, seam 6.
They'll drop the throw. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Check safety, check safety.
And alpha. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. To throw on second down. Grayson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Grayson. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
51 to Mike, boy.
Yep. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Shit.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Echo.
Mike 51, Mike 51. All day, dog.
Now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First down, Green Bay.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, Charlie. X3, 218, chopper.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, team. Let's get that ball.
Fair.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's go, defense.
Hey, orbit.
No, check that. We're on mic 52 right here.
Hey, lock it.
Let's get this ball back.
Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
First down, Packers.
Set up. 8, read.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Chopper.
Kill.
Go out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Yo. Check. 53's mic. Check. 53.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 33.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, do.
Mic 55. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, alert 3. Check 43.
Look at me. Door. Hit it.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Grayson now. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Grayson. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Been a long day for you. Check 99. Check 99.
Go.
Chip.
Go.
They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down, Green Bay.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
51 to mine. I'm coming.
Leo.
Undercross.
Ready.
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction,
and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Ready.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Hey, let's get out.
Hey, Delta.
Let's get off the field, D. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On the draw, this is Tomlinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Tomlinson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 38-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 yards.
50. Check my 50. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Grayson. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On fourth down, Grayson. They got him in. It's Woods. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll run. Tomlinson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Packers' 11-yard line.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And he got it. He puts it through. The ultimate capper to the regular season. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the home team here, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Packers, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. But more importantly, they'll get a week to rest as they've earned a first-round bye in this year's playoffs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.